Thanks for tuning in to NSC Sports, sponsored by National Sports Chat. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's get to it.
What's up? I just wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to kick it with y'all. I just heard Abel Sanchez say some stuff that actually kind of ruined my mood. How you talking about like all the people that there is to fight, in the middleweight division. He's talking about fighting a guy named Murata. Have you heard of Murata? I know I haven't. I ain't never heard of this dude. And as I recall, Abel Sanchez is always one of the ones that always talk about what has a person done to deserve a Golovkin fight, right? And the reason I have a problem with the fact that he wants to fight somebody named Murata is because Triple G is not proven. I went over his boxing rec. The man has not fought anyone, and he refused to give Danny Jacobs a fight. And so he's Abel Sanchez is trying to discredit his last few fights. Oh, he hasn't looked that good. Okay, let's see how bad he looked once he fight Triple G again and then smash him. That's the case. You trying to put people in there that's just going to stand in front of Triple G so he can have a better chance of knocking him out, like Vanes Martirosyan. He won, but that was to be expected. I want him to fight somebody that it's not a 50, it's not a 60-40, it's not a 70-30, but a 50-50 chance. And that's only going to be if he fights somebody like Jermall Charlo, Danny Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders, Devin Chaco, right? Or Canelo. But I don't even want him to really fight Canelo at this point because I feel like Canelo should fight somebody else. He's going to be off for 6 months. That's going to be a whole year layoff, which means that he's going to have a whole bunch of ring rust. So if I was Canelo, I would not fight Triple G in September. I would get a tune-up fight, and then I would fight him Cinco de Mayo. And in the meantime, he has to fight and satisfy his mandatories or give up those belts. And I think he wanted to give up the belts anyway. If you notice, they talking about in September, even if he fight Canelo, they're going to strip him from the belt if he doesn't satisfy his mandatory. But I don't think he cares about that. He's looking for that big payday. And then it's funny. It's very ironic to me how Abel Sanchez sit there and say, all these guys, they just want a payday. They just want a payday. Ain't that what you trying to do with Canelo? Because that's all, that you guys really been focusing on. That big payday. Worrying about Canelo this, Canelo that. So why is it that it's something wrong with that when it's somebody else? Nobody else is really looking for the payday. Yes, they want the payday, but they really want to beat Triple G because people put this image out there or this persona that this man is just a boogeyman and the best thing since sliced bread. And he's better than Tommy the Hitman Hearn. He better than Hagler. Got more power than Mike Tyson himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why people actually wants to fight him. And now that he has a stacked middleweight division, why not? See, Gennady Golovkin is saying, oh, I want to fight all these people. But then you got Abel Sanchez, who right there kind of whispering, playing puppet master, whispering without saying anything or moving his lips. trying to whisper to Canelo. Every time they mention Jermall Charlo or somebody like that, look, man, you got a lot of competition. Let's see what you are really made of. Let's see, because the two fights, again, as I mentioned, between Triple G and Danny Jacobs won. Triple G and Canelo, I had Canelo winning. So, I think that that these promoters are definitely ruining the boxing, because to them it's really not about the fans. It's about them in their pockets. It's not about y'all. Without the fans, there's no you. Without the fans, there's no boxing. And as a result of this type of behavior, it's ruining boxing. You don't have a Mayweather to save it. You don't have a Mike Tyson to save it. You don't have a Muhammad Ali to save it. Man, boxing is going down. And then as a result, these boxers and these fighters don't understand that they are ruining their own funds, because they refuse to fight the people that people want them to fight. And they want to do a whole bunch of ducking. For instance, Sean Porter is doing a whole bunch of ducking. Why? Because he don't want to fight Errol Spence. Man, you already had 2 losses on your record. If it's any danger, it's for Errol Spence, because he doesn't have a L on his record. Danny Garcia has a L on his record. But you would get more respect if you fight a guy like Errol Spence. Errol Spence gave both of them guys a direct shot at the IBF. And they did not want to go and fight for it, because they didn't want to lose their line. Man, how you gonna lose your line? You sit there and you putting yourself in a position to actually get a fight and a belt and big money, possibly. At least more than what you would get from the other fights that you're seeking, Granados and Rios. You know what I'm saying? So, man, boxing is becoming a very obsolete sport, because people are ducking. People are allowing their promoters and their managers and all these people to stir them from fighting the best. And as a result, you having fans leave the sport. Even me, sometimes I do not even want to watch certain fights. So if I believe that somebody is ducking, and I believe that a better fight could have made, I'm not going to watch the fight. And I'm sorry, that's just me. But that's all I have for now. Thank you for chilling with me. NSC Sports. This your boy Ken. And I hope you guys can lend your support by subscribing, liking, commenting, and let me know what you guys think. And let me know your opinion, because it's all appreciated and it's more than welcome. All right, you guys have a good day. I'm out.